Today I'm talking on the topic small businesses you can start with 500,000 naira that are very lucrative and profitable. Many young people that are graduates are looking for what to do. Many people that have saved some money are looking at kind of business that they can put their money in. But many of them are confused. So if you have saved up to 500,000 naira or you have access to such funds and you're looking for a business that you can start with such amount of money in Nigeria, this video is for you. So come nearer and listen. So the first business that your mind should go into is small shops business. Small shops are things like puff puff, spring rolls, samosa, plantain chips, meat kebab, chicken barbecue. You kind of start this business with 500,000 naira. What you need to do is you buy frying utensils, your cooking utensils that you need for it. Then you buy ingredients, your flour and the rest of them for it. And all this is fall below 500,000 naira. Now, if you are operating in a highbrow area that most people have high offices that you can supply to, you make a lot of money because many people that are working in office like banks and other corporate offices, most of them don't have time to go out and look for what to eat. And sometimes when you kind of package that your small shops into good packaging materials, very neat and well packaged, you can go to those offices, advertise your product, and supply to them. If you're operating in a high browse area, you will sell at a very, very good price. And the demand for small shops is very high. Even people that are doing events, wedding, whatever, birthday, they can call you for you to supply small shops to them. What you just need to do is get good packaging, then get good labeling, then package your small shops very well, make it in a to be very, very neat. And once your small shops is very tasty and delicious and it comes in a neat packaged containers, you will be making your sales. So people that are doing small shops make more than 20,000 naira in a week, depending on the area you are operating on. And you can start with this type of business with 500,000 naira or even less. Then another good thing about it is that you can advertise your product online. You can use your social media handles to advertise this kind of business, and people can order from anywhere they are, and you can kind of bill it down to them wherever they are. So this is a very, very lucrative business. You can start with 500,000 naira. The second one is cooking gas refillable business. Cooking gas refillable business. If you're living in an urban area, you will know how this kind of business moves. You don't need to own a filling station for you to run this type of business. You just need a space where you can keep your gas cylinders and you go and buy at a very cheap rate and you'll be selling to people, you'll be filling people's gas. And most people, there is no how in a month you will not refill your own cylinder. So wherever you are situated, if you are situated in a very densely populated area, in a month you will be reaping in a lot of money. People neglect this type of business, but it is a very, very lucrative business. Refilling of cooking gas cylinders in the home. So it's a good business that you can put 500,000 naira. The third one is okreka. We call it okreka. This one is sale of second-hand clothes. Second-hand clothes that you import either from China or you can buy it from some areas. Like people from this southern part of the area will go to Aba and buy it. And okreka is selling bales. So if you can get one or two bale of that okreka, that's second-hand clothes. People buy it a lot because it's affordable, it's cheap, and if you buy the high class, the good grade, and people know you that you have good grade, you'll be in a hot demand because many medium class people, they come to Okeka stands and patronize them, and they have good clothes that you won't even know whether they bought it in a boutique or not. So, and once you are having good uh, clothes and good grades, people will always patronize you. And you can start this business with 500,000 naira. and you will be making a lot of money. People that are selling okeka, they are making a lot of money. You can even start from home and advertise your product online. You can be selling in your cars. Some people will park their cars in a strategic place and people will be patronizing you. The next one is POS business. POS business. People neglect POS business. POS is a kind of mobile money agent that gives money with POS. People neglect it a lot, but they are making a lot of money. Like in the areas, market areas where there are a kind of a lot of human traffic, you can make a lot of money in those areas. Like somebody that wants to take 10,000 naira, you charge them 200 naira. Now, assuming that you can be up to a kind of a boss 500,000 naira, it is almost 10,000 naira that you'll be making per day. And there are some people that they disburse more than 1 million or 2 million in a day. So check out that kind of money. So some of them are making from 10,000 naira to 40,000 naira per day, depending on where you are. Depending on where you are. Then you can start this business with 300,000. Once your money finishes, you go and get cash and start again. Like me, I have tried this business and I know that it's lucrative. In many of my branches, I always bring out a small space that I will put a sales girl that will be doing POS for me. With the cash that comes in my business, I kind of disburse it back to people that need cash and I make a lot of money in each of the outlets. So this is a very lucrative because I've been there. I know how lucrative it is. It is, but people neglect it. The only thing you need to go to a place that have high traffic of people, people that are kind of moving in and out, like market areas or busy streets or busy areas. Once you have high traffic, people will always be in need of cash because going to the bank now to kind of use ATM sometimes it's crowded, sometimes there is no money in the ATM. So people find it convenient to kind of patronize the POS stand. And if you know what you're doing and people kind of know you, you always be making money. To acquire a POS machine, it costs less than 30,000 naira. It does not cost much. Just for you to have cash up front that you'll be using and some on inside the POS for people that wants transfer. So POS business is a very, very lucrative business for you to do. The next one is food reselling business. You can buy raw food from the local markets. You go to the local market and buy it very, very cheap in the villages. And you come to the urban cities and you repackage and you sell. Most people that are living in a highbrow area, they don't have time to go to the market to start sourcing for all those kind of things. So you be a kind of middleman between those people. You go to the village, you get good grades or good quality foodstuffs, neat ones, and you package them neatly. You can get a nylon bag that is very neat and branded. You package it very well, and you kind of advertise yourself in a highbrow area, and you see people patronizing you very well. So once you are consistent, you're dependable, and once they place order, you deliver. You will be in a hot demand. So food, the selling business is another thing. And one thing about food business is that people will always eat. And if you're starting, go for those that are not easily perishable so that you won't lose as you're starting. Then, if you want to go to the perishable ones, you must have gotten your orders before you go and acquire them for onward delivery so that they will not perish in your hands. So, food the selling business is a very, very good business for you to put your money in. And if you have 500,000 naira, you can start that kind of business comfortably. You can even start it from the comfort of your home. The next one is dry cleaning business. A cleaning business is another good mind that people don't know about. People neglect it a lot. Like cleaners. Somebody like me, in a month, I know that I spend more than 10,000 naira in dry cleaning. That one is just to be modest. Then, if you can have somebody like me now that are your clients and you have them like 20, that just check it out. That is in a month. You're cooling off with a lot of money, a lot. So, and one thing you need to acquire is just a space. Then you get iron and you buy a dry cleaning machine, which is below 200 or 250,000 naira. Buy a dry cleaning machine, you get iron, and you are good to go. The nylons that you use in packaging and a sealing machine, so that once you finish washing the clothes, you have ironed them, you will seal them with nylon, and you seal the nylon, and you kind of uh, give it back to those people and they pay you. And some people charge per cloth 500 naira. So you take it up and down, it's 1,000. So if somebody gives you something like 10 clothes, 10 pairs of clothes, it's almost 20,000 naira. And there is no way that if you are in a densely populated area and you know what you're doing, and you're a kind of trusted, and you have built a loyal customer base, you'll be making more than 200 or 300,000 naira per month. So it's a very, very good and lucrative businesses. So all these businesses that I've mentioned, you can kind of try them if you have 500,000 naira. If you have liked my video today, this kind of content that I'm bringing to you, please like, share, and subscribe to my channel, so that next time, press the notification button, so that next time I drop this kind of amazing video, you'll be one of the first people that will have access to them, and you will never regret it.